Listen to this.
Hello everyone. Today I'm making a recording for all of us to listen to about the essence of life, about our minds, about the pure element that has very clear substance, being one with the clear emptiness in front of us, being one with the clear emptiness that exists throughout the universe. It's called the primal element. Our minds are just waiting to be discovered. I call it mind, call it life element, or call it us. This has no name. I named it mind, I named it life element, I named it primal element, called it us. Therefore, the language I'm using now is just a conventional language. The conventional language being spoken has no self. This speaking sound cannot be touched and has no form. Can anyone see it? Can't be molded into shape. But the mind or life element uses this sound to communicate. We use this sound to communicate. But this sound is not us. Whoever understands this point will shed tears, feel light, relieved. Congratulations. This is the awakening of life element, the awakening of our minds. It's simple. We use this sound to tell, we speak this sound. Before the analogy, let me tell this story briefly. I created these recordings explaining and pointing for us to understand life element, to access life element, to understand our minds, so we can permanently end suffering, end the cycle of rebirth in the conventional world. Please share my recordings for everyone in the world to listen to. Everyone can listen, whether children, bring it to schools. Let every school study this subject, and a new era will emerge where everyone lives together in peace and happiness. There will be no harm to each other. World peace will emerge at its core. Let children, elderly, disabled, women, men listen. Everyone can listen. All beliefs, all religions, all nationalities, all races can listen. Understand? Help share this. We harm, compete, and fight with each other these days because we believe there is a self. Everything is truly us, doing everything for us. This is our land, our house, our self, our money. All material elements are ours, our dignity. Everything we do is for us. So we do everything to obtain things as ours, thus killing and destroying each other every day, wanting things to be ours. Let's imagine if there was no self. Suppose we sleep and dream. We know in our hearts that all this is a dream. Let's try again. We are one nature that's not involved with anything. So we enter the world of theatre. We enter the theatrical world like this. They wear costumes, put on masks, play roles as men, women, heroes, heroines, supporting characters, vendors, merchants, factory workers, hotel staff, rich people, poor people, each performing their duties, wearing masks, fully playing their roles. We enter one dimension. This dimension is just a world of theatre. Everyone plays their roles fully. Everyone believes it's truly real. Everyone completely believes things are exactly as they appear. Everyone is male, truly male, with names, surnames, parents, real relatives. Everyone believes completely, playing each role to the fullest. When we enter this theatrical world, we know in our hearts that we're not involved with this theatrical world. Call it the conventional world. We're not involved with this conventional world at all. They pretend to be this and that, male and female, good and bad people, playing roles completely as police, thieves, laborers, farmers, peasants, performing duties, playing roles fully, very seriously. We're not involved with them, but we enter this conventional world, this huge theatre. When we enter, what are these people doing? Why are they so serious, angry, hateful, quarreling, shooting, killing, destroying each other, imprisoning, drug trafficking, drinking intoxicants, dancing, struggling to make a living, seeking something called paper called money, struggling? When entering, we wonder why they're so serious. Some go out having fun, partying, getting completely drunk. All forms exist. Some are truly happy, serious about being fathers, mothers, children, playing these roles, playing fully. When we enter, we live with them, live among them, blend in with them. They work from morning until evening to find money. They seek lots of money from morning until evening just to eat one plate of rice. Suppose we don't need to eat rice, don't need to eat food, don't need to sleep, don't need to rest. We're not involved with this world at all, but when we enter this world, we observe the stories in this world. Why do they cling to things so much? Some suffer, cry, grieve when loved ones leave, suffer from poverty, face contempt and insults. They're told they're poor, so they suffer greatly. They're insulted for not being handsome or beautiful, so they suffer greatly. They're insulted for being short, small, so they suffer greatly. They're insulted for not being as academically skilled as others, for being slower than peers, so they suffer greatly. We enter this world and see, why do they suffer? Don't they know this body isn't their body? Why do they suffer? Some boast, show off. I have great prestige, I'm important, have power and fortune. We observe, what does having power and fortune get you? When everything is a conventional world, it doesn't truly exist. Why boast about yourself, and when having great power, look down on, despise, kill, destroy those lesser than you? We observe and see, why are they so serious? Don't they know this body is temporary? We just temporarily inhabit it. Why are they so serious? This body doesn't last long, don't they know? Soon this body ages, gets sick, then dies. Why so serious? Why suffer so much about everything? Don't they know all this is a conventional world? It doesn't truly exist. It's a world of theatre. Don't they know? We can only observe and want to tell them, but can't yet because they won't believe. Why do these animals eat each other, destroy each other? Animals eat each other. They don't know they're inhabiting animal bodies. They're so serious, killing and destroying each other. Some animals kill humans. Humans kill animals. Large animals eat small animals. Carnivores eat other animals. Herbivores eat only plants and run from carnivores. These ones don't know. They're playing theatrical roles, playing in a conventional world. They don't know. Is this how they are? This conventional world, world of animals, this world is the dwelling of worldly beings, playing theatrical roles. Don't they know? Why are they so absorbed in everything? A mind which is a life element inhabits a dog's body. Then they bite each other back and forth. They believe they're truly dogs. They don't know they're not dogs. They are mind, pure element. Why do they bite each other? Why hurt, get injured, then have chronic wounds, then cry, suffer in torment? They don't know all this is conventional world. Nothing truly has self or belongs to us. How to tell them? Aquatic animals are born, wake up, then struggle to find food from each other, destroying each other. Don't these ones know they are mind, life element? Why are they so absorbed in aquatic animal bodies? Some aquatic animals eat smaller aquatic animals. Some aquatic animals eat plants, then they flee from each other, kill and destroy each other. Land animals are the same. Flying animals are the same. Underground animals are the same. Even humans are the same. This shows that in this conventional world, whoever comes to inhabit it must become absorbed in that theatrical role, absorbed in that particular body. One type of body has the duty to eat meat, so performs the duty of biting and eating everything in its path. One type of body has the duty to eat plants, so eats plants and flees from meat-eaters. They play roles like this. Why do they suffer? They play roles and suffer too. When they harm, oppress, kill, bear grudges, insult, speak ill of each other, they suffer, get angry, hate, cry again. Don't they know that the sound they use to communicate is just a tool for communication in the conventional world? Just a tool for communication in this huge theatre world? Why are they absorbed in sound? Some sounds tell them they're ugly, then they suffer, cry. Why do they suffer, cry? Sound is just sound. Why can sound make them suffer that much? Why suffer? It's just sound. Sound has no form, it can't be touched. Why do they suffer? Some types sit thinking, lie thinking, thinking and thinking and thinking, until their feet cross their forehead, thinking about when they'll be rich, when they'll be debt-free, thinking about work with low salary, thinking about wanting lots of money to buy houses, buy lots of cars, thinking about cheating to get lots of money, doing everything to get lots of money to buy and consume what they want. Think and think until stressed. Think until you can't sleep. Get neurosis, migraine, then must take medicine. Get it bad, because very stressed. So buy sleeping pills to take. Get money, then buy sleeping pills to take. Get money, then buy stress medicine and headache medicine. They don't know they're thinking. How do they not know? Why do humans, why do all worldly beings not know they're playing with thoughts? Thoughts have no form. This sound I'm speaking has no form. Why do we cling to this sound? This sound has no form, cannot be touched. Why do humans on this world rely on this sound, never able to break free from this sound? From waking until sleeping, they think constantly. Think and think and think and think and think. Then open mouth to speak, 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 speak. Then think, then speak. They're playing with sound. Oh, all minds on this world, when will you wake up? How shall we help them? Can we imagine? Suppose we enter the conventional world, the huge theatre world, this world. The moment we enter, we're not involved with this world. We never rely on any of these things. We are mind, element, empty, clear, pure. When we enter to look, just to visit, to watch the stories on this world, it appears all minds flock to live in this conventional world, this theatre world. Each mind gets various bodies, then mistakenly claims possession. I am human, I am woman, I am man, I am old, I am father, mother, I am child, I am fish, I am shrimp, shell, I am duck, chicken, earthworm, bird, I am aquatic animal, I am land animal, I am flying animal. Wait, all minds. None of us are these bodies. How to tell them? How to tell every mind? Oh mind, you've all become attached already. Know this? You're mistakenly attached that these bodies are your bodies. All minds. Do you know these bodies don't last long? Do you see? The body you think is your body. Look, it doesn't last 5 days. This body won't last 5 days. Soon it will die. Then you struggle, rush to eat, rush to grow, rush to eat, rush to grow, rush to eat, rush to reproduce. Then you die. Then you eat each other, destroy each other, get angry, hate, bear grudges against each other. Finally you age, sicken. When old you get sick, get all kinds of diseases, suffer in torment, cry. Why cry? Suffer greatly. I'm sick, I'm unwell, no one comes to care for me. I'm sick, I suffer greatly, pain and torment is too much. These conditions are conditions meant for use in this world. They go with this body. When there's a body, there must be these conditions. But do you know you all are mind? I wish to tell the mind this truth, yet it resides within this body and does not listen. So, I simply observe and now share this with all of you. When entering this conventional world, this huge theatre world, every mind takes their character seriously, crying, suffering in torment, angry, hating, killing, destroying each other from morning until evening, working constantly. While working, quarreling too, angry, hating, dissatisfied with each other, liking, disliking each other, angry, hating each other, competing, cheating each other from morning till night. For what? For one plate of rice. For this, for paper we call money. All minds when? All minds inhabit all beings. When will you all know that nothing is us? When will you know that we are mind, a very pure and clear element? When will you know? O mind, I entered this world, saw the ways of each mind that's mistakenly attached, seriously attached, and has been this way for so long, and mistakenly believes that if something happens to this body, I will dissolve, no more me will remain. Wait, O mind, everyone remember this. We are the mind which is a pure, clear element, immortal element, element that doesn't come or go, isn't born or die, isn't dark or bright, is clear element, primal element. We were never born in this world. O mind, going back to wander in this conventional world, this conditioned world, then mistakenly attaching as human or animal, mistakenly attaching that we are male or female, having parents, having children and grandchildren, having family, having everything, then suffering, crying, then happy, then suffering, then happy, then suffering, from morning until evening, having both happiness and suffering. Know that these are all emotions. O all minds, know that you're playing with emotions. Emotions are just conditions. The sound that's spoken and thought constantly, that all worldly beings in this conventional world are relying on, the sound they're talking, they're thinking and thinking constantly. This condition is a tool for use in this conventional world, this theatre world. Body, too, is a tool for use in this theatre world. Can you not be absorbed in it? Can you not attach to it? Why suffer? Nothing belongs to us. Fighting over wanting to take land. Land doesn't belong to anyone. It belongs to this conventional world, understand? Fighting over food, killing and destroying each other. Why fight? Food belongs to this world. Body belongs to this world. The thoughts that think constantly, the sound thinking in the mind, the sound speaking in the mind constantly, the sound of open mouth releases, all these are just tools for use in this world. We're not involved at all. Don't be so absorbed in this theatre that you suffer until you don't know what you are. We've come to inhabit this theatre world to realize that we are mind, pure and clear element, just playing theatrical roles. Play, but don't attach. Come to play, not to attach. Nothing truly belongs to us. We're playing theatre, understand? Do we understand? If we can see like this, see that the speaking sound isn't our sound, it's one nature that goes with this body. When there's body, there must be sound for communication. Right. When there's body, there must be mental images for communication. Right. When there's body, there must be emotions for communication. Right. When there's body, there must be sensory awareness for communication. Right. When there's body, there must be ability and inability to remember for communication. Correct? These things belong to this world, for use in this theatre world, this conventional world. Why suffer with it? I'm poor, so what? I'm rich, so what? I have great prestige. I have little prestige, so what? I'm very academically skilled. I got 8 million doctorates. I've studied every field, so what? Everything is conventional world, theatre world. Time to wake up. Don't miss the point. We're not involved with this theatre world. Time to wake up. But everyone is completely serious. They believe everything that's happened until now is real. Know that you're thinking. To wake up those of us who are lost playing in this theatre world is not easy, because we have already believed that it is real. Right. One day, if we see that actually, everything always shows the truth. Everything always reveals the truth to us that nothing belongs to us. Why don't we see the truth, but instead play along with this imaginary world? It's similar to what's happening here as well. In other words, it seems like this is becoming more prevalent. New programs are emerging, now called virtual reality, with headsets for us to wear. And when we wear them, there are suits for us to wear too. This will be the way forward. There will be suits, helmets, everything for us to wear. In the future, it will be like a spacesuit, capable of protecting against all disasters. our future suits, and when we put on these suits, they will create an imaginary world. The world of reality is entirely open. There are images, and everything is available for us to see. We can see what we look like at this moment. We can even change our appearance. We can live in different ways, choose what role to play, and decide what kind of performance to engage in. We can play any role we wish. Suppose we enter the world of VR, the world of virtual reality. But we are the mind, the pure essence. Once we put on a suit that fully encases our body, there is a program available for us to select. However, without us wearing this suit, the suit itself is worthless, right? Do you understand? If we do not wear this suit, it will have no value. All the programs within it will also be worthless. I am trying to help you understand and develop this kind of wisdom. If we continue to understand, we will eventually go against the current and see the truth that this body is not ours. When will we truly accept that this body is not ours? Because if it were truly ours, it would behave according to our desires. But it does not. It gradually deteriorates. The body is like a car. It slowly wears down, eventually rusts, and continues to decay until it finally breaks down. The body is the same. The body we wear is only temporary. Some bodies last only 5 days, some only a single day, some a month, some only 2 years, some 50 years, some 100 years. The point is, our body is temporary. Do you understand this? We temporarily take on this body for what purpose? To realize that we are the pure essence. Everything else is just a virtual world we temporarily inhabit. This is the analogy. Once we put on this suit, we take on form and features. We become immersed in this virtual world. We receive a body, a name, a surname, a voice to communicate, an imagination, and thoughts to contemplate. We love thinking so much, thinking until we are stressed, thinking until we develop mental illnesses. But do you realize that these thoughts, these voices in our minds, have no true self? They do not belong to anyone. Can you see it? Can you see that the words being spoken are not truly spoken by us? Can you see that the awareness present is not us knowing? Nature knows by itself. It perceives sense on its own. Have you ever noticed? As we walk, suddenly, a scent registers. Nature perceives it on its own. Have you ever noticed that something tastes delicious on its own? Have you ever noticed that awareness occurs on its own, continuously? It feels heat. It perceives through the body, feeling heat and cold. It knows on its own. Can you see it? It senses on its own. Can you see it? If we can see it, we will begin to realize that this is not truly our body. What is aware right now, it knows on its own. What is speaking right now, it speaks on its own. Where is the voice? No one knows. Once spoken, it disappears. Emotions arise on their own and then fade away on their own. If we think of something, emotions arise immediately. For example, if we think of someone we hate, try thinking about it. Think, until it turns into neurosis. Do you see the voice speaking in your mind? Every time we engage with the voice, engage with mental imagery, emotions arise immediately. Do you understand? When we think of someone we hate, suffering arises. Dissatisfaction arises. Trying to think of someone we like brings a feeling of happiness and satisfaction. When we think of something, if it aligns with our thoughts, pleasure and satisfaction arise. When we think of something and it does not go as we imagined, dissatisfaction and suffering arise. Have you ever observed how these emotions appear and then dissolve? If we simply understand that these things are just tools, let it be. It does not belong to anyone. Suffering, let it be. It does not belong to anyone. Who can see that happiness has no form? It cannot be grasped. It cannot be shaped into a solid form. Suffering has no form either. It cannot be shaped into a solid form. Happiness and suffering are merely emotions. Good thoughts and bad thoughts are just thoughts. Positive imagination and negative imagination are just mental images. Sound is just a wave. It disappears. The voice speaking in the mind disappears. Waves of sound appear and disappear. Waves of mental imagery appear and disappear. The waves of emotions, whatever type they may be, are merely waves of emotions appearing and disappearing. The waves of perception, they arise and are perceived. Right now, do not intentionally listen to the sound. Do you see? Do you see the state of perception as a wave? Can you see that it knows on its own? Right now, it perceives sense on its own. It hears on its own. It sees on its own. Do we need to command the eyes to see at this moment? Can we tell them? They see on their own. When we close our eyes, it knows in the same way. When we open our eyes, it knows in the same way. When sound makes contact, it knows in the same way. When scent makes contact, it knows in the same way. When taste makes contact, it knows in the same way. When something touches the body, whether hot or cold, it knows in the same way. Have you ever observed that it perceives on its own? If we see that everything functions on its own, then even this body breathing happens on its own, digestion happens on its own, growth happens on its own. And then it ages, and then it falls ill. Then it develops cancer, diabetes, arthritis, allergies, chronic cough, asthma. It happens on its own, and in the end, it breaks apart on its own. Can we see this grand theatre of the world? Whoever sees it this way will be free from this theatrical world. The mind or the life essence within us will awaken. For example, suddenly a thought arises. I have a stomachache. Hey, who said that? Hey, who has a stomachache? Hey, who is aware of this right now? Suddenly, while we are at home, something falls onto the roof. Suddenly, while sitting still, there's a startle, a sudden flinch. Who knows this? Who is perceiving this right now? Then the mind speaks. What was that sound? Who is speaking? If we see that it speaks on its own, it startles on its own, it perceives on its own whenever this realization occurs, boom. The mind, or the life essence, will see the truth. The moment this happens, it will break free completely, as if being pulled out of the grand theatre of this world. Once we are pulled out, boom, tears will fall. We will feel light, empty. How could it not be light and empty? Because there is no body. We are the mind, the pure and radiant essence. We have never had a body, never had a form. This pure essence, this life essence, is a nature that pervades the entire universe, merging as one. Our life essence is a pure, clear essence, the fundamental element, an essence of clarity that permeates the entire cosmos. Even air exists within this vast emptiness. Darkness and light also exist within this vast emptiness. The entire universe exists within this vast emptiness. We are this vast emptiness. Other than this, nothing is truly us. This voice, it is not our voice. It is merely an occurrence. Mental imagery is merely an occurrence. Emotions are merely occurrences. Even perception itself is merely an occurrence. The moment we see it this way, understanding will arise, bang, and we will realize, why have I been foolishly experiencing suffering and happiness, clinging to these things? Why have I been so ignorant? And we will break free instantly. The moment realization, boom, arises, tears will fall. Understanding will emerge. It will feel light, empty. And then we will know what our pure essence truly is. And tears will fall, as if realizing that we have been deceived. We were deceived into living in this imaginary world, this grand theatre of illusion. We have been immersed for so long, we believed everything was real, until one day, a sage, one who has deeply understood the mind, comes to explain, to point the way. Then we begin to observe, and we awaken. The moment we awaken, oh! And now all beings are still lost, believing they are this, believing they are that. They are being that right now. If we go and tell them, will they believe it? No one is teaching to believe. Can we see this truth? This is the point. Can everyone see this truth? The laughter happening right now, it is not us. It is merely an occurrence, a tool used to function in this world, nothing more. Yet it knows deep in the heart that nothing is truly us. It knows deep in the heart that this world is a grand theatre. So we play along with the script. Because if we do not play along with the script, they will judge us, they will harm us. Do you understand? It is like living in a society, being part of a country's society. We must act according to the script. If we do not follow the script, they will scold us, exile us, banish us from the city, expel us from the village. For example, if someone simply stays still, does nothing, begs for food, walks around taking food as they please taking, whatever they want to eat, they will capture them. They will imprison them, torture them, and banish them to another place. Do you understand? Wherever we go, we must conform. Suppose we enter the world of animals and become part of a tiger pack. If we are sent into the body of a tiger, we will begin to believe that we are a tiger. But if we are a tiger that does nothing, they just sleep and eat, taking whatever food is available, stealing food when there is none, and simply lying around the other tigers will oppress us, bite us, bully us, and drive us away. Do you understand this? When entering the social world of animals, no matter which type of animal society, it is necessary to participate as part of the group, right? They eat as a group, they perform certain roles as a group, they act together, right? It is like entering a beehive. Try being a bee and doing nothing. They will drive you away, attack you, and you will be killed because you are of no benefit, right? Every bee has a role. Every bee that exists within the body of a bee must fly to collect nectar, must build the hive. Each one performs its duty, following the orders of the queen bee, following her commands. If any bee does not work, the others will bite, harm, and kill it, because it does not belong in the society. It can no longer remain. Do you understand this? If we enter a termite colony, every termite must bite and eat leaves, chew on dry branches, and gather all the food back to the nest to build the colony. They have duties. Every termite must work. If any termite does not work, it will be killed because it has no purpose. They will kill it. Do you understand? When we enter the grand theatre of this world, we must play the role assigned by that particular animal society, correct? We exist in the world of that society, among those beings. We merge into them until we fully believe that we are that very animal. We believe that we are human. No one has come to tell us, to teach us that we are not human, that we are not animals. We are the mind, the pure, clear essence, the primordial essence of all things, the clear essence that is the original element. Do you know the primordial element? The original essence? It is like before the universe existed, before the stars, the sun, black holes, before even dust, before darkness and light. There was the original essence. It was a clear, pure element, the fundamental substance. Do you understand? Then came the explosion of the Big Bang. Energy expanded outward from the primordial element. As energy spread, friction occurred, creating small particles of matter. These small particles consisted of electrons, protons, and neutrons orbiting with energy around the nucleus. They gathered and merged, forming stars, forming countless things, eventually forming the universe. And our existence began by inhabiting these things, becoming beings since the very first ages, continuing up to today. How many times have we changed bodies in this world of illusion, this grand theatre? Even now it remains the same. We are born to eat, eat, and eat. In the end, we age, fall ill, suffer, and die. While struggling to survive, to seek food, we suffer immensely. We rage, hate, seek revenge, destroy one another just to eat, just to die. We are born to seek sustenance, suffering immensely, and then we die. Born again to seek sustenance, suffering immensely, and then we die. That's all. Is this what we truly want? Is this all there is? Do you understand? It is utterly meaningless. This is why our evolution advanced to develop intelligence, to become more aware, until eventually those with the greatest wisdom began to question, where did we actually come from? Before we received this human body, what were we before? Until at last we realized, if this body is not truly ours, then try erasing it. Erase this body, erase this voice, erase all mental imagery, erase all emotions, erase the very awareness itself, erase all memories completely. What remains? Only life remains, the pure, clear essence. The moment this is realized, oh, what have we been lost in? Tears fall. It is astonishing, it is light, it is empty, and it is utterly free from suffering. In this purity, suffering does not exist. There is only clarity, only purity. And there is no spoken language here. There is no speech. There is no sound. This voice exists only for use in this grand theatre of the world. The body, too, exists only for use in this grand theatre, right? Once there is a body, there must be a voice to use within this theatre. Mental imagery exists for use in this theatre. Emotions exist for use in this theatre. The role-playing, the awareness, the memory, everything exists solely for use in this grand theatre, this world of illusion. But do we realize that if we are not dwelling within this theatre, the body becomes meaningless, right? The voice becomes meaningless. Mental imagery, emotions, and awareness become meaningless. For example, in the future, this will be the way things are. We will put on a suit. Suppose we are pure, clear essence. This is just to help visualize and understand, so that we no longer cling to anything. If we do not cling to these occurrences, if we do not cling to this voice, do not grasp it, why hold on to it? The voice speaking has no self. Why cling to it? Do you understand? Or does anyone see that the voice has an owner, who would argue, this is the truth? Can you see this truth, that the voice being spoken belongs to no one? Therefore, no matter what anyone says, no matter what insults or words are used, the voice arises and then vanishes. Do not carry it. Do not hold on to it. Some people sit and think, repeating thoughts. Last year I shouldn't have hurt them. Last year I shouldn't have taken their food. Last year I shouldn't have argued with my parents, with my relatives. Last year I shouldn't have driven like that. I hit someone. Last year I shouldn't have bought a new car because I bought that car. Now I'm in debt. Do you see? Right now the mind is thinking. Right now it is playing with sound. We are constantly engaging with the voice in our minds. Have you ever noticed the voice that speaks in the mind? The mind has no mouth, yet why is there a voice? Have you ever noticed? The voice that comes out when speaking aloud. It is not us. It has no self. Have you ever noticed? And yet we think and think, taking it all so seriously. Do you realize? If we see that the voice speaking is not us, then all stories will dissolve completely. Then it will become, where am I? If this voice is not me, then where am I? That's it. There is no me. What is aware right now? What is hearing this voice? Try observing. If we notice that what is aware right now, what is hearing this sound, is not us knowing, but it knows on its own without effort, It knows on its own. It has emotions on its own. It perceives scents on its own. It tastes flavors on its own. It senses touch on its own. It sees on its own. It simply knows on its own. It knows through 5 windows. We, who are inside, are the pure, clear life essence. It knows through the window called the eyes. It simply knows on its own. It knows through the window called the ears. It knows on its own. It knows through the window called the nose. It knows on its own. When a scent makes contact, it knows on its own. Have you ever noticed? It knows through the window called the tongue. It knows on its own. It knows through the window called bodily sensation. It knows on its own. The moment we see this, tears will fall. We will be freed from all suffering. We will not be born again, I tell you. We will see with absolute clarity that we are everything. And there is no spoken language. This spoken language is merely being used to communicate with you. This voice is only being used to tell you that this voice has no self. Do you understand? This is simply being told so that you can understand. Keep understanding. Listen to what I say repeatedly. Listen 5 times, 10 times, 100 times, 1,000,000 times, until you truly realize how pure your mind or life essence is. Until you gain full insight that the core of your life is exactly like this. Why have we been so lost? Tears will fall. We will cry so much, wondering why has no one ever taught us this? From the moment we were born into this world, our parents never taught us this. No teacher in this world has ever taught this. Everyone is simply born to age, to fall ill, and then to die only to be reborn again, searching for another body, then being born as aquatic creatures, land animals, winged creatures. Most are born as animals. Being born as a human is incredibly rare. And yet, once born as a human, we age, we suffer, we die, and then we are born again just to search for sustenance, to struggle for survival, only to age, fall ill, and die once more. Then we seek another body, continue seeking food and survival. Born again, we age, suffer, die over and over. This is the endless cycle of ignorance, delusion, attachment and fabrication, unending loop. When will we finally wake up? When will we finally awaken? I have come to point the way for you to see. Listen to this over and over until my voice echoes within your mind at all times. Keep listening. Whenever my voice continuously resonates in your mind, listen to my recordings repeatedly until my voice stays with you, constantly reminding you, we are the pure essence. This is just thinking. Do not engage with it. This is perception. It hears on its own. Can you see? Happiness, let it be. It is just an occurrence. It has no self. Suffering, can you see? It suffers on its own. It has no self. Do not cling to it. Suffering, let it be. Happiness, let it be. It is merely a condition of the mind. It is just an occurrence. Sound is just an occurrence. Mental imagery is just an occurrence. Emotion is just an occurrence. Even awareness itself is just an occurrence. Can you see? When you listen to me enough, until my voice echoes in your mind, you will be constantly reminded this way. Even in sleep, you will dream of me teaching. And then, your mind will awaken. There will come a moment, imagine lying down, about 5 hours. Then suddenly, startled awake in the middle of the night, suddenly a thought arises in the mind. Why is it cold? It senses something, and then another thought arises. Why is it so cold? Can you see the voice that speaks? Why is it so cold? If you can see the voice speaking, if you can see the sensation of feeling what is called cold, who is aware of it? Who is speaking? And then boom! If the mind or the life essence sees these occurrences as not being itself, if the mind sees that these occurrences are not the mind itself, the mind will release itself. It will no longer cling to these occurrences. It will completely break free. Right now, it is as if we are clinging to this body. We have legs, we have sensory currents, we have electric currents. We are a pure energy mass, and we send out these electric currents to latch onto this body, to latch onto this voice, to latch onto mental imagery, to latch onto emotions, to latch onto sensations, to latch onto memories. We cling to them and send energy currents to attach, continuously residing in them. Right now, we are depending on these things, just like an energy being inhabiting a robot, using it as a vessel. Do you understand? But one day, when we realize that these occurrences are not us, we stop clinging to them. When the life essence no longer clings to these occurrences, why does it stop clinging? Because it has realized the truth that this body is not us, that this voice thinks on its own, that mental imagery arises on its own, that emotions fabricate themselves. Whatever emotion arises, it fabricates itself. It creates happiness on its own. It creates suffering on its own. It is aware, and it fabricates awareness on its own. Memories form and recall on their own. The moment we see that none of these are us, it breaks. The energy current that was sent to latch onto things, our energy that attached to them, snapped completely. It detaches in every moment, from waking to sleeping. It can happen at any time. Some people break free while eating. The moment they break free from being human, boom. They cry, tears fall, overwhelmed with bliss. They feel no hunger, no desire for food, for 3 days and 3 nights. Utterly astonishing. When someone reaches this, the intensity varies from person to person. It is different for everyone. Some experience liberation so astonishingly for 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 1 hour, 5 hours. Some for 3 days, some for 7 days. Profoundly astonishing. We have become so accustomed to living in this virtual world. The moment we break free from the virtual world, we see that none of it was real. It was all just an illusion, a simulated world. The moment we break free, we feel fulfilled, like being released from a cage. Free. Liberated from the world of illusion. Liberated from the world of imagination. Free from all suffering that we once believed to be ourselves. I suffer so much, I am in unbearable pain. He left me. I am suffering so much. I have no money to pay my debts. What should I do? My child needs to go to school. I am suffering so much. Where will I find the money to pay off my debts? Where will I find the money for my child's education? Where will I find the money to buy a house, to buy a car? What should I do? They are about to seize my house, my car. What should I do? My family is falling apart. If I have no money, my family will surely break apart. Wake up, wake up. We are the mind, the life essence, empty, clear and pure. This is a virtual world. This is exactly the analogy. We believe it to be real. We think our body is truly ours, don't we? But when this body is no longer ours, when it dies, is this body still ours? Suppose they take this body and burn it to ashes, where are we then? Where is the truth we believe to be real? Here is the truth. The truth is that nothing is us. We are the life essence, empty, clear, and pure. Do you understand? This is the truth. We cannot truly cling to this body as ourselves because we are merely borrowing it temporarily, just like wearing a suit. This suit allows us to enter the virtual world. If we do not wear this suit, we cannot understand ourselves. Do you understand? It is like if we had no submarine, no diving suit. We could never understand the underwater world. We need tools. If we want to know what we truly are, we need tools. We need a body. We need a voice to think with, to contemplate. We need images to visualize. We need emotions to arise. We need sensations to perceive. We need memory. We need these tools. Without them, we could never understand ourselves. Do you understand? Suppose we wanted to recall the past, to see what we were in our previous life. To recall the past, we would need to wear a particular suit. This suit creates the virtual world. It processes everything and reveals to us exactly what we were in a past life. Once we enter the virtual world, we select everything we like, what we look like, our personality, our way of life. We choose it all. Then, once we are inside the suit, everything becomes us. There is our image. We are living life. We have a family of this kind or that kind. Then, if we observe carefully, why is our personality like this? Why are we this way? Learn about ourselves thoroughly until we realize, oh, in my past life, I was a tiger. No wonder. That's why I am so fierce. I see now. I was a tiger. No wonder I have such a hot temper. I'm so aggressive. Loving loud noises, loving to threaten. We were once a tiger. Technology will allow us to see what we were in the past. This is an analogy, do you understand? We have worn this kind of suit and entered the virtual world. Everything feels real. There is a father, a mother, relatives. Everything is complete. Every consciousness is like this, inhabiting a body and becoming deeply immersed in this grand theater of the world. We have entered it too, but we have awakened. We have realized the truth that we are not anything in this world. We have realized that we are the mind, the emptiness, the clear, pure essence, free from suffering, completely liberated within. Yet, when we enter this virtual world, we put on the same kind of suit as everyone else. But we also live like them, because if we don't, they will kill us, harm us, exile us. So we act just like them in every way, like humans, like animals, like whatever we choose to be. We can choose any role we want, but deep in our hearts, we know we are none of these things. While every consciousness is fully immersed in the character it wears, fully immersed in its own story, suffering, crying. We can only watch and tell them, why suffer? Nothing belongs to us. And they say, he left me. He doesn't love me anymore. My parents, my family, they are all gone. An accident took their lives. How will I live? I am drowning in debt. How will I survive? Where will I get the money to pay off my debts? And we tell them, wake up. If you have nothing to pay, then don't pay. Why suffer over something that does not exist? And they say, otherwise they will sue me, seize everything I own. Then let them seize it. So what? We can work anywhere. There are always people in need of workers. There are many places to live. We can live among the poor. We can go to a monastery or a sacred place that needs caretakers. There are places to stay. There is food to eat. That is enough to survive. I want my own car, my own house. That can come later. For now, live wherever you can. The body only needs one meal to survive. A place to lay our head is enough. One plate of food is enough. That is all we need to live. Step by step, find a way. Why suffer? What does suffering bring? What does crying accomplish? Do you understand? He left me. He doesn't love me. No one truly loves anyone. We are the mind, the pure life essence. We are merely borrowing this body for a short while. Soon this body will break apart. Do you see? Even this voice speaking now, it is not ours. It is merely a tool used for communication in this world of illusion. Mental imagery, observe it closely. It thinks on its own. Can you see? It is thinking right now. Can you see? The thoughts that arise, the words that are spoken, they have no self, no form. They cannot be grasped. Can you see? Mental imagery is the same. It has no self. No one owns it. Emotions are the same. They arise on their own. Can you see? Sometimes they bring satisfaction, sometimes dissatisfaction, sometimes neutrality. Can you see emotions? Emotions constantly change, shifting all the time. Can you see? They are not us. if we only observe carefully, if we remember what I am saying, if we listen to what I am explaining and grasp this fundamental principle. We must first establish this foundation. We are the mind. We are the life essence. We have no form. We are clear, pure, pervading the entire universe because we are so pure. This is the truth. We are the essence that has no body, no form. We are the essence of life without form. Understand this first. Once we establish this foundation, we observe reality itself. This body must age. It must suffer. It must die. It cannot last long. This is the truth, is it not? Right now it is sick. Can you see? It is sick on its own. Can you command it not to be sick? Can you command it not to have high blood pressure? Can you command it not to have diabetes? Can you command it not to have allergies? Can you? Can you command it not to have a fever? Can you command it not to have cancer? Can you command it not to be anything at all? It was born only to decay, like a car that slowly rusts, until, in the end, it can no longer be used because it has deteriorated too much. Is this not true? The body is the same. Do you understand? This is the truth. Can you accept this truth? If we accept the truth, yes, the body is not us, then why suffer because of it? That is when suffering will begin to fade away. This voice speaking right now, can you see that it is not truly real? Can you see what we think in our minds right now? Can you see? Can you see the voice speaking within? Can you see that it belongs to no one? It is just another natural phenomenon, something that has no owner. Can you see? But we have foolishly depended on it, clung to it. Do not cling to the voice. Let the voice do its job. Let the mental imagery do its job. Let emotions do their job. Let perception function on its own. Let memory, let understanding perform their own tasks. But do not cling to the thought that I understand. Do not cling to the thought that I am good, I am great. Number. Do not even cling to the thought that I am divine. Do you understand? Nothing is us. Let nature function as it does. Observe carefully. The moment we see that the voice speaking is not us. Right now, we are not even conversing. Observe carefully. It perceives on its own. It hears sound on its own. Can you see? Can you see now that sound makes contact on its own, and it perceives on its own? Can you see that emotions arise on their own and then disappear on their own? The moment you see this, where is the self? Can you see that nothing is us? That's it. We are the life essence with no form, no conditions, nothing at all clear, pure, existing within. That is the essence of life essence. That is the primordial essence. We are this immortal essence. Do not cling to anything, can you see? The moment you see it, tears fall. Boom! It becomes light, it becomes empty, and you will scold yourself. Why was I so foolish to cling? Why was I so foolish to suffer? Then there is great joy, an overwhelming feeling of being released from a cage, as if everything we once believed about being human, everything we suffered through in life, had never truly existed. Everything crumbles, shatters before our eyes, before our very heart. If someone sees this, all the knowledge they once held about being human, everything stored in the mind, every memory of their identity shatters into pieces. It is as if we had been inhabiting a robot, inside VR, inside a virtual world, wearing a suit, wearing a headset, building an entire world of illusion, just like this moment right now. And one day, we realized that none of it was real. It was all a short circuit. All the knowledge, all the programming in the virtual world that took care of everything for us. It all explodes, short circuits, and disintegrates completely. And we jolted awake. Where did everything go? Nothing remains. Everything we once understood is gone. And then we open our eyes. We remove this suit. Were we inside this suit? Have we been inside this suit for so long? Were we lost in the virtual world all this time? And then tears fall, crying. Why were we lost for so long? Who has ever told us this? That is why I created this recording, for everyone to listen and see this truth. The truth is always present. I use this voice to communicate, to tell all of you. This voice has no self. Do not cling to this voice. The moment you see that this voice thinks on its own, can you see? The voice speaking in the mind. It is always thinking. We depend on it all the time. If you see that it is not us, that it is just another natural function working on its own, mental imagery functions on its own, emotions function on their own, what is aware on its own, understanding arises on its own. When you see that none of this is us, none of this belongs to us, that there has never been a self at all, what have we been lost in? Tears fall, empty, rejoicing for you. This will be our final existence. We will never be reborn again. When we realize this truth, tears will fall astonishingly. The moment all doubts are gone, we will simply continue residing in this suit, in this grand theater of the world, until this character ceases to function. As long as this body has not yet broken apart and died, from this moment on, we will help spread this recording. From this moment on, we will tell everyone. We will take this knowledge and send it into every school, every classroom, because from the moment we were born, no one has ever taught us this. From now on, we will begin teaching the people of this world. Every person, every race, every nation, every religion must hear this knowledge. This is a truth that every one of us already possesses. The mind, the life essence, is only waiting to be discovered. This knowledge must be spread everywhere so that all can learn it. And then, everyone will be completely free from suffering 1,000,000%. Everyone will live together in harmony, in peace. World peace will arise. Is this what you want? Or do you want to keep being reborn, killing each other, destroying each other, endlessly hating and fighting? Is it enough? Is it enough of clinging to the illusion of me, of mine? If we see that nothing is truly us, we will live in this world with a spirit of helping and supporting one another. Imagine this. Once we realize the truth that nothing is us, that this world is only a temporary place for us to learn what we truly are, then once we know, we are at peace. We know the ultimate truth, and we simply live on this earth, helping, supporting, and sharing. We speak only of the mind, of the life essence, leading everyone to complete liberation from suffering. Once all beings are freed from suffering, why would they kill or harm each other anymore? Because the land belongs to the world itself. We simply share and live together. This body only needs 1 meal a day to survive comfortably for the whole day. We laugh, we enjoy, we find happiness while understanding that this body is not us. This voice is not us, this mental imagery, emotions and sensations. None of them are us. Live together in harmony, in peace. Why oppress or kill each other when nothing is truly us? When nothing is us, there is no arrogance, no boasting, no competing for wealth. Why chase after riches when there is nothing to own? Why seek power when there is nothing to possess? Why desire status when nothing is truly us? And so, everyone comes together to build a new era, an age of prosperity, where all live together in harmony. A new technology will emerge, allowing travel anywhere in an instant, even across planets. No matter which universe it is, once it is created, it can go anywhere. It can do everything. When we understand the mind, when we understand our life essence, we will understand everything. All technology will advance tremendously, and we will no longer fear aging, no longer fear sickness, no longer fear death. Why? Because it is not us. When it stops functioning, so be it. This will be our final existence. If we are poor, so be it. If we are rich, so be it. Whatever happens, let it be. If we crash a car, so be it. What else can be done? Call the police to settle it. Insurance will handle it. If the problem can be solved, then solve it. If we crash and they flee, let them flee. Get it fixed. If there is no money to fix it, leave it. If it cannot be repaired, leave it. Life goes on. No car. Take public transport. Work, help each other. Do not struggle so much. One plate of food. What more do we need? Just live together. Share what we have. If we have a lot of money, if we have a lot of paper, share it with others. Share, live together, teach each other, remind each other to awaken within. Do not suffer over anything, because nothing is us. If we understand this, if we realize that we are the pure, clear essence, then we will live in this world without any reason to suffer. Instead, we will want to share, to teach, to guide others, to tell everyone not to suffer over anything, because nothing belongs to us. Let us come together. Let us help build a new era, an era of prosperity, where everyone lives in peace, in harmony, in happiness together. It is simple. Whether we age, fall ill, or die, it does not matter. It is not ours. If we die, we go. Because this is the final existence. It will be an era of absolute peace, I tell you. Do you understand? We must win this game. We must realize the life essence. Listen to my recording over and over, and it will become clear. It will become clear, clear, clear. It will become light, empty on its own. Do not be surprised. Just listen. The more you listen, the more you will understand. The more you listen, the more you will feel it deeply, deeply, deeply. The mind, the life essence, will begin to release itself, and then it will break free. It will become light, empty, until suddenly, whoosh, it completely releases. And we will know beyond all doubt that the ultimate realization of being born is to know that we are the pure, clear essence. It is the most worthwhile realization of all. It is so worthwhile to have been born to awaken to the truth of the life's essence, because we have taken on so many bodies, changed bodies endlessly. But this time, this will be the final body we inhabit. We will use this body to realize the mind, to realize the essence of life essence. This is the final existence, and I have created this recording for all of us. Spread my recording. Let everyone hear it. Tell them. Announce this truth. Realize this knowledge. Bring this knowledge to all. Everyone must learn this knowledge. If anyone realizes the life essence, only then will they pass. Only then will they be truly usable. Only then will they advance, and they will never suffer again. That is it. All of us must make it clear, make it complete, and reach it fully. We must win this game. I leave this with you. It is time. I will conclude here. May all of us proclaim this truth, proclaim this pure, clear life essence, swiftly, immediately, for everyone.